Welcome aboard the Lookout Mountain in
Is it actually going up and down? Oh, it's just
All right, folks, please remain seated till we come to a stop. Train's leaving out of here about every 15 to 20 minutes. You can stay up here as long as you'd like. Our last train down is going to be at 6:40 this evening. Here at the top station, we have 2 observation decks above us, a machine basement to your left, as well as a gift shop and concession area. Careful what you get in the concession area. Food and drinks are not allowed on the train. Everyone must exit and re-board another train back down. All right, folks, you can stay.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway, the world's steepest passenger railway and America's most amazing mile. The Incline Railway will travel from an altitude of 2,100 feet above sea level at a speed of 600 feet per minute, straight down the face of Lookout Mountain to the Chattanooga Valley below. The grade of the track at the steepest point is 72.7%, giving the Incline Railway the unique distinction of being the steepest passenger railway in the world. The car in which you are riding was installed in March 2020, and its many windows were designed to offer a magnificent panoramic view of Lookout Mountain in all its natural splendor. In the spring, thousands of dogwoods bloom. Summer brings out the mountain laurel and rhododendron, and in the fall come the brilliant reds and yellows of the hardwoods. Winter especially is a unique time to visit the mountain. The view from the incline is unparalleled in its clarity, more than any other time of the year. The panoramic roof overhead lets you see the horizon and the surrounding countryside, so you don't have to move from your seat. The incline center rail is used by both cars going up and down the mountain. When we enter the passing switch and move past the other car coming up the mountain, we are exactly at our halfway point of our downward trip. As the incline descends historic Lookout Mountain, it will travel through the cities of Lookout Mountain and Chattanooga, as well as Hamilton County and the Chattanooga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Lookout Mountain, which is plateau stretching 83 miles. 3 miles of Lookout Mountain are in Tennessee, 35 miles are in Georgia, and 45 miles are in Alabama. For many years, one of the local artists had an arts and crafts show each fall at a place way on the back of the mountain, which she named Plum Nellie's, because it was Plum out of Tennessee and Nellie out of Georgia. The first great natural ridgeline visible ahead is Missionary Ridge, where the last part of the Civil War battle for Chattanooga was fought. It was said that when Missionary Ridge fell, this was truly the death blow to the Confederate States of America. Chattanooga was known as the gateway to the South because it was a major rail center and had natural passes through the mountains. Chattanooga became the staging point of the famous Battle of Atlanta, immortalized in the movie Gone with the Wind. During the Civil War, the hardest fighting for Lookout Mountain occurred at what is now known as Battlefield Park. The Craven House, which first served as headquarters for the Confederate Army and then the Union all in one day's time, is one of the landmarks in the park. The house was built by Robert Cravens in 1850, and he lived there with his family for nearly 13 peaceful years. However, on November 24, 1863, the first of many cannonballs fired from Union batteries began smashing around and into the house. The long-awaited Union Army attack on Lookout Mountain had begun. On March 3, 1893, the United States government, recognizing the historical significance of the Cravens House, purchased it and the surrounding 85 acres of land. This was soon to be designated as Battlefield Park. The park holds many artifacts from the war, including parrot guns used by Confederate soldiers and monuments which stand in silent remembrances to gallant men from both sides. At Point Park, you can see the New York Peace Monument, which stands 95 feet tall and portrays both the Confederate and Union soldier in a handshake of friendship. As far as it is known, this is the only Civil War monument honoring both armies. The various incline railways have played an important role in the historical development of Lookout Mountain. The first incline was completed in 1887 as a means of travel to the scenic area, just below the point atop the mountain. In 1888, Point Hotel, a lavish four-story inn with an unequal view, opened to the public atop the first incline. The hotel was as splendid as the surrounding scenery, and the ride in the incline was an exciting experience, with a trip to the top lasting over an hour. You are now riding in what is now known as Incline Number 2. A local man, John T. Crass, envisioned an incline railway that would be fast and inexpensive. In June 1895, Crass and several other investors applied for a charter, forming the Lookout Mountain Incline and Lula Lake Railway Company. With the help of picks, shovels, dynamite, and about 1,000 workers, the first cars began traveling up and down the mountain on November 16, 1895. Incline Number 2 would prove to be the answer for the transportation needs of the mountain. In over 125 years of operation, over 4 million passenger trips have been taken on the railway. The Incline is a National Historic Site and a National Historic Mechanical Engineering Landmark. If time permits, plan a trip to the headquarters of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, where the Battle for Chickamauga took place on September 18th and 19th, 1863. It's considered by many to be the bloodiest battle of the Civil War, with over 34,000 casualties. At the park, there's an audiovisual presentation about the battle. In addition, one of the world's finest shoulder arms collection is housed at the park and has been valued at over $30 million. We hope you enjoyed your ride. While in the area, we hope you will visit the other beautiful places of interest here on Lookout Mountain. We recommend visiting spectacular Ruby Falls, the Zipstream Aerial Adventure, beautiful Rock City Gardens, and battles for the Chattanooga Electric Map and Museum. In downtown Chattanooga, you can enjoy the Chattanooga Choo Choo Entertainment Complex, cruising on the Southern Belle Riverboat, exploring the Tennessee Aquarium, the Creative Discovery Museum, and IMAX Theater. Thank you for visiting the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. Please take your time and enjoy the invitation, especially Clumpy's Ice Cream. There are also many unique shops and dining options in historic St. Elmo within a short walk. On behalf of all Incarnate employees, please enjoy your stay in Chattanooga and let us know how we can make your visit a more pleasant one. Welcome aboard the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway, the world's steepest passenger railway and America's most amazing mile. Our incline car will travel nearly 1 mile straight up the face of Lookout Mountain at a speed of 600 feet per minute, reaching an altitude of 2,100 feet above sea level. The car in which you are riding was installed in March 2020. Each car is steel and was especially built for the incline at an 18-degree angle. Each car is 42 feet long and weighs 12 tons. Two 1¼ wire-inch cables carry the incline cars up and down the mountain. You should feel more comfortable about your ride, knowing that the cables have a combined strength of 142 tons. The cables are fastened under one car, wound around huge drums in the machine room at the top of the mountain, and connected underneath the other car, so that the cars act as two weights on a pulley. When one car comes up, the other car comes down. The internal system is changed every 3 years. Other safety features are an Otis elevator safety governor, which automatically locks the cars down if they go above a speed of 10 miles per hour. A giant automatic brake in the Incline Railway's machine room will lock down the cars in the case of a power failure. And there are manual brakes which can be used by the operators as well. In recognition of the Incline Railway's historically significant role in unique mechanical design, in 1974, it was designated as a National Historic Site by the United States Department.
Alrighty, welcome to the bottom station. If you are returning to the top, the train will depart between every 10 to 15 minutes, with the final train of the evening being at 6:40 p.m. Again, your final train of the evening will be at 6:40 p.m.